The Federal Government of Somalia is the internationally recognized government of the Federal Republic of Somalia. The Federal Government of Somalia was established on August 20, 2012, following the end of the interim mandate of the Transitional Federal Government. It officially comprises the executive branch of government, with the parliament serving as the legislative branch. It is headed by the President of Somalia, to whom the cabinet reports through the Prime Minister. Structure. The national constitution lays out the basic way in which the government is to operate. It was passed on June 23, 2012, after several days of deliberation between Somali federal and regional politicians. To come into effect, the constitution must be ratified by the new parliament. Under the new constitution, Somalia, now officially known as the Federal Republic of Somalia, is a federation. Executive branch. The president is elected by the parliament. He or she serves as the head of state and chooses the prime minister, who serves as the head of government and leads the council of ministers. According to Article 97 of the Constitution, most executive powers of the Somali government are vested in the Council of Ministers. The incumbent president of Somalia is Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. Omar Abdirashid Ali Sharmaka is the national prime minister. Council of Ministers. The cabinet is formally known as the Council of Ministers. It is appointed by the Prime Minister. Parliament of Somalia. The Federal Parliament of Somalia elects the President and Prime Minister, and has the authority to pass and veto laws. It is bicameral, and consists of a 275-seat lower house as well as an upper house capped at 54 representatives. By law, at least 30% of all MPs must be women. The current members of Parliament were selected by a technical selection committee, which was tasked with vetting potential legislators that were in turn nominated by a national constituent assembly consisting of elders. The current Speaker of the Federal Parliament is Mohammed Osman Juwari. Judiciary. The national court structure is organized into 3 tiers: the Constitutional Court, Federal Government-level courts and Federal Member State-level courts. A 9-member Judicial Service Commission appoints any federal tier member of the judiciary. It also selects and presents potential Constitutional Court judges to the House of the People of the Federal Parliament for approval. If endorsed, the President appoints the candidate as a judge of the Constitutional Court. The 5-member Constitutional Court adjudicates issues pertaining to the Constitution, in addition to various federal and subnational matters. Federal member states. Local state governments, officially recognized as federal member states, have a degree of autonomy over regional affairs and maintain their own police and security forces. However, they are constitutionally subject to the authority of the government of the Federal Republic of Somalia. The national parliament is tasked with selecting the ultimate number and boundaries of the federal member states within the Federal Republic of Somalia. Education. The Ministry of Education is officially responsible for education in Somalia. As of January 2015, the institution is led by Qadra Bashir Ali. Healthcare. The Ministry of Health heads the country's healthcare system. As of January 2015, the institution is led by Ho Hassan Mohamud. Media. The federal government has 2 main media outlets: Radio Mogadishu, the state-run radio station, and Somali National Television, the national television channel. Military and police. The central government's Ministry of Defense is officially responsible for the Somali Armed Forces and its various subdivisions. As of January 2015, the ministry is led by Abdul Qadir Sheikh Dini. Capital. The Constitution recognizes Mogadishu as the capital of Somalia. The Parliament of Somalia meets in the city, which is also the seat of the nation's Supreme Court. In addition, Mogadishu is the location of the presidential palace, Villa Somalia, where the president resides. The Prime Minister also lives in the city. International relations. The Federal Government of Somalia is internationally recognized as Somalia's official central government. It occupies the country's seat in the United Nations, the African Union, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The Somali federal government has a permanent representative and deputy permanent representative to the United Nations. It also has embassies in various countries. Additionally, there are various foreign diplomatic missions in Somalia. Ethiopia maintains an embassy in Mogadishu, and consulates in Hargeisa in Somaliland and in Garo in Puntland. Djibouti reopened its embassy in Mogadishu in December 2010. The following year, India also reopened its embassy in the capital after a 20-year absence, as did Turkey. Iran and the United Kingdom followed suit in 2013, as well as Qatar and China in 2014. Italy maintains a special diplomatic delegation and a technical mission to Mogadishu, and is scheduled to reopen its embassy in the city. In 2013, Egypt likewise announced plans to reopen its embassy in Mogadishu. In January 2013, the United States announced that it was set to exchange diplomatic notes with the new central government of Somalia, re-establishing official ties with the country for the first time in 20 years. Passports. For travel, Somali citizens can obtain a Somali passport from government-designated locations or from Somali embassies abroad.